thank you very much for everyone who's been purchasing Glamis coffee so far. And I've had a couple friends reach out and ask me a few questions. So I realized if they're asking questions, there's other people out there that have the same ones, and I just want to answer that for you. One of them was, how much coffee do they need to put into, or have ground up coffee they need in a coffee pot? So when I'm looking at this, most people will take 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of ground coffee for 6 ounces in a drip coffee maker. So just a little tidbit for you with that. We're going to go into how I make coffee. So I use a French press. I've been doing it for years and I enjoy it. I think it makes a really good cup of coffee and it's not too complicated for me. It takes too much of my time. So with that, I'm going to make this a simple version for everyone. There's a rabbit hole that you can go down when it comes to making coffee and how you prepare it. I'm not going to put you through any of that. What I'm going to do is show you just the basic, just knuckle dragger way of making coffee. Hey, we're busy. We got stuff to do. I'm not going to try to weigh out everything every morning. So I'm going to show you how I've done it. So that way you can go in every morning. So the main ratio that people say is you should have 600 grams of water, with a ratio of 20. So that's divided by 20. So for 600 milliliters, that's 30 grams of coffee beans. So I measured out what that would be, and this is your basic French press. You get this almost everywhere. You go to Target, you can pick this up. If you fill this to the line right here, that's essentially 20 ounces of water. That's 600 grams of water. So you take that, you take your 30 grams of coffee, which actually comes out to roughly about half a cup. So if you're in a hurry, take half a cup of beans, put it in a grinder. This is the grinder that I use. My brother-in-law Joe hooked us up on this for Christmas, and it's been useful. I use it every morning. So when you look at these, on the bottom, it'll tell you exactly how the settings should be for the coarseness. So go in there, read the instructions. It's pretty simple. For French press, medium coarseness is what most people recommend. So I have that set up. Pull the top off. We'll put the beans in here. Wow, that filled it up. All right. You'll know when it's done. You won't have any resistance after that. So there it is. Now you can have it boiling. Most people let it cool down a little bit so you don't just scorch the coffee. So get the kettle hot. Put it right there. Now, if you're not too picky, you can just pour in that fashion, and that works out pretty good. But usually you want to stir it up a little bit, about halfway through. Pour the rest on. There we go. We're to 600. What we're going to do is we're going to let this sit for 4 minutes. So a lot of your little coffee, or your French presses or coffee makers will come like a little hourglass. Anyway, 4 minutes in this. Just set it up. After that time, you'll then press it on down slowly. So I usually just put the top on, makes it simple. Wait your time, and then I'll go through this and press it down and have some coffee to drink. Anyway, that's your quick rundown on using a French press. All right, guys, here we are. We got our 4 minutes down. Time to enjoy some coffee. So just press it down nice and slowly. Make sure that's lined up. There you go. Enjoy.